Yeah, this is early. I don't think this is still as bad as that 1 a.m. series. Like that sucked. I think the only reason like that really sucked was I casted 2 series before that and then stayed up late just to cast you guys. Yeah, tell me about it. I get it. I get it. I'll be useful this morning. Yeah. Yeah, 2 monitors. So nice. Right. Mhm. Hey, I got the second monitor for Christmas for my wife. I'm good. You wanna throw that in the, C9 server, or you want me to? Yeah. Yeah, it's game 3 between Weibo and Fnatic. Oh, shit. Yeah, and we got a certain champion mid that I'm loving. No, Fnatic busted out the Swain mid. Nah, dude, Swain mid is legit, man. Everybody shits on it, but like, Swain mid's so good. And this is not even the changes coming next patch. I can't wait for that, by the way. I've always been a Swain player. Still, though, if they could knock out Weibo, that would be potentially 4 Western teams in the 2v2 draw. Like, that would be massive. Yeah. Yeah, the casts I did on YouTube, I threw some music in the background and tried to make sure it was Riot, and it turns out, um, the opening for Arcane was in that playlist, and I was like, "Oh, crap." And before I could, like, skip it, it got copyrighted. It didn't affect anything, but it was like, "Ah, crap." Yeah. Why, does that hurt? Okay. I think anything Riot related can be used for League music. The problem is like Riot's um starting to use like much bigger bands. So they're the ones that like matters. Yeah, but Imagine Dragons was the first one, like when they did that world song that like that's Imagine Dragons' song. That's not a Riot song. To where like some of the other ones were Riot composed and owned. Like the Linkin Park World song is a song off Linkin Park's new album. So it's actually like they're licensing it from Linkin Park basically. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Mhm. 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 What?
I'm sorry. I do this every time, man. I do this every time. I apologize. I have a really bad habit, Bori.
Oh,
I
what?
was I was totally talking for the last few minutes, and
Oh, I just
uh,
seen it in the chat. Yeah.
that's crazy, man. All right, let me bring up this real quick. You know what the problem is when I do the show, I turn my mic aux off. Okay, and I don't have. I do that because of how I have it set up for the show.
Mhm.
Uh, and then when I do the cast, I have things differently. So I turn that back on for the cast. So basically, I just don't want to sound like a robot when I do the show, and that's why I turn it off. But then every time I do that, I
Is
forget to turn it back on for the next stream.
is BBL in order?
Um, I don't know. Let me see.
Because if they are, we got Lotheman in top lane.
Yeah, they're not in order. That's what I
Okay.
figured. Okay.
Okay. I was about to be like, okay, Dippy versus Low. Let's go.
Yeah. What is this? I don't know how that's gonna turn out. I have no
I
clue if Low plays any top laners.
that's friggin' Dippy pulls out a tank and Low the man's like, here's Callisto, by the way. Here's an old school annoyance.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it helps so we're not confused and I don't have to move everything in game to check things
Yeah.
properly. Oh, shoot. Well, Bori, since you're here, I have a question for you. Maybe you have an answer to. I don't know if you kind of heard our conversation a little bit before I turned myself on. We were talking about copyrights. Um, do you have any idea what can and can't be used when it comes to music? Or do you know where we can find something that could tell me what's allowed to be used? I'd love to like start using music on stream. I'm just nervous. I don't want to get in trouble.
To,
Yeah, on Twitch or even YouTube. I don't know if there's like a list somewhere out there maybe or like you can check beforehand. I don't know. Just some sort of way would be great. I'm just not familiar.
this is a BO3, right?
Yeah. Every
Okay.
game this weekend should be BO3.
Okay. I thought there was a series discussing BO5.
That was ours, and I couldn't convince them. Yeah, next split. I'm letting you guys all know right now. I'm just gonna put it out there. I've already talked to some of these captains about it. We're either gonna go to one one game regular season, so you just play one game and that's it, and then we can do 3 game series in playoffs, or we're gonna just go to 5 game series in playoffs. And the reasoning, and I've explained it before, and you see it in like 90% of sports, with the exception of the National Football League. Um, you want to up the stakes, right? And you're not really upping the stakes.
Mm.
Yeah, royalty free. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, but yeah, and if we can't do that, then it just feels like we're doing the same stuff we were before, and it just doesn't feel as exciting to me. Want to buff it up.
We we're in
Yeah, I
draft.
see drafts. I'm just letting them ban their stuff. Okay, so my question for royalty free is this though. Does that mean it's probably in the public domain or like what? Like I guess I don't understand. Like you think about like how Winnie the Pooh now can be used by anybody, right? Or like a version of Winnie the Pooh, right? And that's how you get that stupid horror movie. Is this similar with music then, or is it just simply put like they're no longer accepting money for their songs?
It's a random echo band.
No, I don't think so.
Does Haku play echo?
I believe I've seen it on his play, but I've also think I've seen Salt with it too. I don't think it's that random, and they're probably practicing. Okay, I will save this and I will look into this then. Thank you guys for your help. I'm gonna go write that down somewhere so I don't forget. Right here, perfect spot. Yeah, I'll check that stuff out.
You got Jin Senna. Little throwback ball lane there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely look into it. I know the biggest thing right now, since we're not making money on either channel, they really won't do anything serious. Um, but if we go, become monetized, and we start making money, then obviously it becomes an issue, a serious issue.
Salt really picking the Xerath here.
Salt and Zareth, huh?
Hmm.
Mm.
He's pretty good here actually.
Wait a second. That might be Mark Cutie on Zareth, by the way.
Support Xerath, really?
Caitlyn Zareth isn't a bad combo.
Yeah, but Xerath is still just not great
And
support.
as a counter pick to Senna, it's pretty good. I would lean more towards that than Salt early picking here. Salt will generally try to get counter if he can. Him and Dippy both. They really, from what I've seen in the most part, unless they're really feeling themselves or they have a good choice for a blind pick. I always see them generally get counter. Sometimes they'll save counter from Arcuti though. Haku and Caitlyn. Haku and Shanti. I feel like you'll never see them get counter. I think Haku's got it a couple times.
Hmm. Sitting there pinching Levi's champ pool, which is kind of weird because like if this is a flex pick, Salt having Xerath like in the Veigar or in the Lysandre is actually really good. Both those champions really don't like poke mages that much.
Yeah, I think they're targeting him because, and I would assume in their mind they're looking at it like this, like Lotheman is the carry, right? And he's gonna play good almost on anything he is. Maybe take him off his best champion, and then just target other people to get them to deep pull and make them like the worser version of themselves. Like basically, it's hard to target the best player sometimes. If they're just really good, then there's only so much you can do against them.
Well, they're gonna have to do something here because they pinched Levi quite a bit. Like that's the only Yon is the only other champion Levi's played this split.
Yeah, but here's the Orianna.
Oh
I
God,
like
this is
Orianna
worth
though.
it.
It's really really good here. I think it would be better. I think if it was like a Nocturne instead of a Skarner, but I like it.
Yeah, I think this has to be. Yeah, this was going to be Xerath mid. Like Xerath
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely has a field day with Orianna.
This is true. You're not gonna ban 80s here. That's a good point. But I still think they weren't gonna focus ban him anyways.
Well, I think they already got what they wanted because Lotheman's been such a great team fighter and such a great ADC positioning for
Yeah. No,
scaling
I like
picks.
Skarner. I'm saying like with Ori, it can sometimes be a little harder to
Oh,
pull it off.
it's a oh, it's a Silas top in response for the Malphite.
Oh, so by the way, there's this crazy stat I learned about that when Silas, there's only one counter in this video game that when picked has a ridiculously high win rate, and it's something like 75 or 80%. It's some stupid shit. It's literally Silas in the Malphite.
Yep.
It's the highest counter pick rate in the fucking game. So basically, what I am saying, guys, is just pick Silence every time you see Malphite, guaranteed win.
Yeah,
Even if you're trash.
I was about to note that Bori that Silas versus Malphite is across like 3 or 4 different roles. Yeah, where it's a counter.
Yeah, yeah. And the funny thing is, it's not even just a counter, right? It's not just a counter in lane, right? The actual pick straight up just counters across the board. So just like you could pick Silas support, for example, when Malphite's picked mid, and still wreak havoc in games. It's just ridiculously stupid. Now,
Yeah.
I
So
don't
good
know.
Silas angle.
I don't know if they knew this is what was going to happen. I am going to assume there's no way Dippy was thinking this guy's going to do this, but I hope they're ready for it. They could still win. It's not like they're going to lose the game. It's just I feel like the chances have gone significantly down the moment you see that. And just based on that information, I'm going to favor BBL's draft, sadly. Yeah, like Ramus into like stuff like Master Yi, Ramus into Briar. Can I turn CLC up a little bit? I can turn him up, yes.
Yeah.
Let
I
me see what's
like
going on here.
BBL has really good responses for Sad Jellyfish, but I still like Sad Jellyfish's draft.
Alright. I turned him up on Discord. Go ahead and speak CLT. Let me know if he sounds better.
Yo, what up? 1-2.
Does he sound better?
Hopefully that worked out.
I can also turn myself down too if needed.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, let's see what they say.
Yeah, this I think this might be Lotheman's first game on Jin.
No
this
problem,
split.
Moist.
So, this will be interesting to see because it doesn't strike me as a champion that he has the ability to pop off on
Dude,
like he does say like a Zeri or an Ashe.
the problem is that, and though I don't like to admit this at times, and Bori's gonna love when I say this. I have to say I think 80 carries aren't in the best spot finally. This is legitimate. So because of
Yeah, I
that,
don't.
you're seeing the standard stuff like Ashe, Jin, you know, yeah, Sivir occasionally. Anything that can provide some basically help to the team is why you're seeing these champions. With that said, though, Jin has kind of been good regardless of the meta so far. Like, even when 80 carries were strong, he was still pretty good. Was, like, not bad at all. He just has not gone away, and I don't think he's going to go away. Just a good champion. But the nerfs interest me, so I actually am really interested why he is still being picked, because those nerfs are pretty big, in my opinion. He said... This is the first time I'm gonna admit it though in a while. I will say. But I also don't think in team play they're bad. Like, that's the thing. People have to understand this. The role in team play is totally different than solo queue. So I think in this circumstance, you could still pick any 80 carry and still have pretty good success if your team sets you up, and that's the whole thing, right? In solo queue, dude, you're gonna get wrecked. You're just gonna get you cannot play an 80 carry in solo queue right now. It's just what happens. But I feel that same way about certain jungle picks when I play jungle. I've been a big proponent of. I don't really like to pick Sejuani as much in solo queue because I feel like I lose more games than I win because my team's just trash.
Lotheman has one Jin game to split,
Okay, so he's done it. I
and actually, it was arguably his worst game damage wise.
Oh no. I think he
Yeah, it
still
was.
could have picked stuff like Zeri and shit. Like I just don't think you have to just like throw all these picks out the window just because of a situation. Like if you're a good player on certain champions, which he obviously is, I think you're more than allowed to just play what you feel is best for you.
I think it's just.
So
I think the issue is like there's no real like role now that busts through super tanks. Like it takes a full team to do it.
mm,
To where like stuff like Zeri, um, yeah, Jinx, Zaya, Aphelios, like those
yeah.
late game hyperscaling AD carries, they just
Well,
don't cut through tanks that quick.
I think
It sucks.
that's kind of true, but not true. And I'm again gonna go back to the explanation. So now we're seeing games. If you're noticing, game time's gone up, right? So because game time's gone up, that means we're going to be acquiring more late game items. I actually disagree with the sentiment. It's just required now to have a legitimate late game build to kill tanks. I prefer that. I don't think 2 item 80 carry should be killing tanks. I disagree with that full force. I'm sorry. It's
I
just the
don't.
truth.
I wouldn't.
So
I wouldn't say that I necessarily want to see ADCs kill tanks with 2 items, but I think at 3 items, like you should be able to make a difference. And if your 3 item AD carry and your tank just happens to get ahead, it still feels like you do nothing. And then there's tanks out there that barely buy a freaking MR item. Maybe they just sit on something like Jack Show where it's half and half. And it's like I'm not killing them as a mage. Like I don't
I think if you're going 3rd item armor pen, then that's fine. You can do damage to tanks. Otherwise,
I don't
generally it's a 4th item armor pen, and so that's where you should start doing significant damage to tanks. Let me switch my damn thing. Sorry guys, hold on.
Yeah.
This guy's got me all distracted.
You're welcome. This is gonna be a
Why isn't this showing right now? What is? Okay, there it goes. It got me a little worried. I'm like, what is happening?
yeah.
All right.
This is gonna be a really, really interesting game.
It will be. We're zoomed out. We're ready to go. Was there anything you noticed on summoners or keystones?
Um,
Different?
no. I mean, Oriana took Airy. I felt like this could have been a prime game for a phase rush potentially. Like she has a lot of shit she has to dodge, so phase rush could have helped out with that. Um, and actually, I could argue that resolve secondary on Oriana helps her get through the laning phase.
Yeah.
Um,
And it obviously did end up being Nautilus support and not Zera support. I really thought it was going to go there just because I've seen Marquiti play this stuff, and I think it's
all
good in the
right,
summer.
I'm in
But
game now.
oh, you're just now getting it. You didn't even tell me that. All right, let me pause. Holy
But
moly! This guy's got till 118, guys. I gotta pause.
oh jeez, I'm a full minute behind you.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me 2x this.
yeah. There you go. Speed that crap up. Why do you always load in so much later than me?
I don't know.
Like 10 seconds or 5 seconds, like I'd get, but like a
Minute
minute.
4, minute 5.
And I'm at a minute 18, so
Okay, there's a minute 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Minute 18.
cool. Good shit.
All right.
Nothing happened, by the way.
Nah.
Just a little vision on Raptors for the side of side
Yeah.
jellyfish.
Yeah. Yeah, this lane's gonna be annoying for Levi. But if he gets through it, I think he sets his team up really, really well. But
Yeah, they have a really nice combo. You just see Sharkies flying in with Malphite ulti and on top of the Ori ulti, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I think BBL did some really good stuff in the draft here.
But you already see the Dippy winning those trades early though.
Yeah.
Gotta land them chains. Oh wow.
Yeah, Malphite still kind of wins this a little early.
Yeah, I think Sharky's putting himself a little bit in danger there. Plus, there was a pretty big
Yeah.
menu wave that he was trying to fight near.
Yeah.
But you see, with only 2 abilities, that the trade was actually initially very favorable for Sharkies there, even with even around 80% HP. So probably around
Yeah.
level 4, this Malphite will be in kill range. But meanwhile, Haku coming down here for a gank. Eon just getting flashed on, going to be autoed, hooked, knocked up, should go down, and that's going to be first blood going over to Shanti.
Mm. Yeah, Haku completely skipped his red buff and the golems.
Yeah, you know, the meta's kind of shifted a bit. It's still a bit of a... You still farm, right? But it's not like it was. And Haku's just taking advantage of that. This is a really big wave. There's no W here on Sharky, so it's going to be a really hard gank to pull off here onto Dippy. Dippy should have vision. He does. He will land, but he's going to bring him away, so there's just nothing there. Wasting time. Meanwhile, though, Levi's getting stunned up.
Roman.
Nice CC. Going to force the flash. They are going to try to turn on a Dippy, do some damage. Might be able to get the flash out of him. Dippy's holding his flash. He knows he's safe. Yeah. Very, very patient there by Dippy. Now Mark Cutie is just going to get vision, and you're seeing Haku. I thought he was going to move up, but he's not. But they're just going to spot him out, and this is very good information for the side of Sad Jellyfish early on.
Yeah, I like this early boots pickup by Levi. Like, just get whatever movement speed you can and try and dodge Salt's poke.
And look at the wave. That's really, really bad there for Sharkies.
Yeah, I actually don't think he needed the TP back there. Unless he feels like he's going to try and just like fix it immediately.
I think he might try to break the freeze. He's going to take that. We'll go on a turret, but we'll be able to heal most of that damage up. And wow, just look at that trade. He took 2 short shots, and it still favored Sharkies there. It's insane. But now he's going to have to be careful because here comes Haku. Oh, he's full committed. Oh, no flash W here. I'm surprised. There's a chance that he could outplay this. He doesn't dodge the flag and drag. That should be a kill going over to Haku. Yes, that will be.
Yep.
I was waiting for the flash W on a Dippy. I think if he does that, he should kill him there. And just trade 1 for 1. Instead,
I think this gives Drizzy a potential chance to start up the Drake.
Yeah. Definitely got to do something here. Haku was very, very impactful early on in this game. Getting some nice plays.
Yeah. Vizareth is sitting here at 6, so...
Yeah.
This bot lane's too healthy. He's not going to poke him out.
He has the poke. I think the real question is, can Orianna get over here? And she doesn't have her ultimate herself, so this is going to look like a really, really bad fight here for the side of BBL. Drizzy's going to go down immediately. No chance to turn. Levi did hit 6, does have the ulti. Nice damage there on a Mark Cutie. Oh, and a nice stun going to stop Levi getting in here. Oh, and the hook's going to land. Levi's just getting chunked. Huge! Orianna to find multiple. They're going to get multiple kills here. Lotheman is going to survive, getting himself a double. I don't think he'll be able to outplay this, unfortunately, though. He's dodging nicely, and he will go down in the end. So,
What a dragon fight.
yeah, that's, what is that, 3 for 2 right there in the end? Or
Yeah,
4 for 2? Or 4 for 2, actually, because Drizzy died at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, that's 4 for 2. And
Shanti's trying to get away from the Drake! Oh, my goodness, that's crazy. uh, imagine if Drake got that kill right there.
Huh.
Yeah, really nice Orianna ulti, but you saw the traps there. Well placed by Shanti. Caused the Orianna to get stunned up. Didn't see the trap placement. But, you know, double kill going on to Jhin here. That's pretty big. You know, that's who you want your gold on early if you are on the side of BBL.
Yeah, but also Shanti got a second kill on that as well. Like the ADCs came out with a lot of resources off that dragon fight.
Absolutely, yeah. Nice hook gonna land onto Yandritz, but they're gonna just turn and do some damage to Shanti. And if you were watching top lane, you're actually seeing these trades now go in favor of Dippy. He's got a Sunfire now. So that early kill, even though it didn't go over to the Malphite, it stopped any more gold for the Silas. So he's pretty far behind.
Looks like he's going like a proto, some type of like a proto build.
Nice dodge on the hook there by Lotheman. But we are seeing Drake start it up. Let's see if they're going to be able to respond to this. They're going to look here on a play to Mark Cutie. Drizzy's going to miss his E, but he does not have 6 here. They need to back out. The hook's going to land right on top of the Skarner. Skarner being forced to flash away. Humongous Catalyst is going to catch all of them on top of the Zerar. And that should be going 2 over to the side of Sad Jellyfish.
Oh, big Jarvan R with Zerathar.
Yeah, there was nowhere for them to run, nowhere for them to hide, and that's going to be a bit of a gold lead now. We're looking at about 3K for the side of Sad Jellyfish here at 9 minutes. I think what I'm watching here and what I'm thinking to myself as I'm watching this game, I feel like BBL needs to slow this game down a little bit. I think they're going to be really good as the game progresses. Like, their team fight is going to be great. I understand that you could look at the other side; they have a great team fight too, but it's kind of a similar setup. Whereas, though, the Silas will do more damage in these team fights, right, compared to Malphite. So you just play it slower. You have the Wombo combo set up. Fortunately, Sharky's gonna have to run. Nice flash there on Dippy's ultimate. But you see them pushing in here for grubs. I feel like they should be able to punish this though. There's no ults on.
No ult on Dippy.
Yeah, no ult
on
They should be trying to be aggressive here. They have all their ultimates. They should be pushing in, and I'm surprised that they're going to give these grubs like they are. Flash hook right onto this Orianna, and Levi's going to be stunned up. Nice ult, he's going to come in.
Ult.
They're going to be able to trade the kill back. Really, really big there. Dritz helping out tremendously. Now Salt is in a bad spot. He might have to run, but as I say that, he's going to ult in Haku. I'm confused why he never ulted in Salt there. Oh, you can see, yeah, Sharkies wants this fight. Oh, there's yeah, that's huge. And he should get out.
He got Dippy's flash top lane after it panned over to mid.
Yeah, that's very good. But unfortunately, this Orianna is going to get punished. And the other thing I have to say, they have a scaling advantage, I think, on the side of BBL as well. This Senna's gonna scale, right? The Jhin vs Kate is pretty even. I don't think they necessarily either kill tanks quicker than the other.
I think Caitlyn cuts through tanks a lot quicker than Jhin, like especially with headshot.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of true. I don't know. I think I'd give the scaling still to their side though. I wonder if Dippy's gonna try to dive Sharkies here. Yeah, I
Yep.
was feeling it. Yeah, there it is. That's a solo kill. Yeah, Sharkies is not safe at all. And now Malphite's got his Hollow Radiant, so he's just not gonna die in this matchup. Oh, nice hook is gonna land on Eon Dritz, but unfortunately, there's gonna be no follow up without the flag and drag here.
They're definitely posturing for something bot lane here. Oh, they're backing off.
Yeah, and this should give Dippy the ability to come to the Drake if he so chooses. But he doesn't have Malphite at all anyways. It might be up in time for the Drake, though. So let's see what these teams decide to do and how they decide to move around this map.
Yeah, I think it'll be open time.
Oh, it looks like they're going to try to set up a play. Skarner moves a little slower. They're onto it, though. They sensed it. So there's no play being set up there.
Yeah, and with Haku on the other side of the map.
Yeah, I like the attempt, though.
Yeah.
We might. I'm wondering if they're going to give this Drake. No, we're seeing the J4 move over. They do not want to give any chance for them to get anything here.
Yeah. And Haku's doing his best to try and push his mid wave here, get tempo on it.
Oh, here's a fight here. Levi's going to get stunned up. Levi
Yeah.
should go down immediately, and he does. No chance of doing anything there. Without your big play ulti there, I don't really think there's much they can do to contest this Drake.
Them grabbing that Infernal Drake's massive, actually.
Yeah, and now you're seeing Mark Cutie come over here, trying to find a hook on Eon Dritz. Doesn't look like he ended up landing it. And they do have information that Haku is in the bush, but this J4 is pretty massive with this Titanic completed.
Yeah, I like the J4 build a lot. He knows he doesn't need to really amplify much damage. He just goes tank.
That's like my standard J4 build, to be honest. My favorite. I very rarely would go for like meanwhile Hook's gonna land. Yeah, this might be no, actually the trap was somehow misplaced, it looks like. Oh, that trap's gonna land though. Wow, there's
nice
a TP
interrupt from
coming in.
Marquis.
They're gonna land.
Here's the ult.
Zeroth is missing his abilities at the moment. Looks like Ian just will get
Lotheman
out.
just putting on a dodge clinic here.
Yeah, Levi is here as well. Well, that was a close 2v2. I think the man's ult there could have been a little better to get a little bit of that damage off on the Caitlyn there. They're threatening a dive though now. They're gonna find some damage on the Salt with a nice Oriolity, but unfortunately, Levi's just gonna go down immediately. There's no follow up.
Definitely a dive here.
Yep. Yeah, there's no longer a Senna. She is back inside Thresher's Lantern. And now you've seen Lotheman do whatever he can to try to live here. But he's not long for this world, and that's going to be a kill for Shanti. Now 3-0 on this Caitlyn.
Yeah, this Aerith pick is it's pretty massive.
Here, Malphite going to go in. Going to CC him up perfectly. Nice! Shield's going to come in, but he won't actually die. Yeah, they have no more follow-up there, so... Senna ulti was pretty huge. Levi just walking into Salt here. Taking a free E to the face.
Yeah, this matchup is absolute hell for Orianna. Actually, it's not. It's a really good pick in the Jhin as well.
Yeah, you can just ult Jin's face while he's ulting.
Yep. It's quite a funny matchup mid.
It is an early series, Soup. Yeah, unfortunately, you see this early game just did not go the way that BBL would have wanted. and now they're sitting at roughly a 7K gold lead on the side of Sad Jellyfish with 2 Drakes as well. So it's going to be an uphill climb for BBL here. It kind of feels like this is going to come down to like a miracle play at some point to keep them in this game. Meanwhile, yeah, Andris is being jumped on. Nearly goes down to the Caitlyn R. And will be killed by Haku.
Haku's just massive now.
Yeah, he's 7-1-5 on this J4. He can do pretty much whatever he wants. And that should be a dead Levi as well.
Nice.
Happy Feet? No, Happy Feet will not be the case, and that'll be a dead Orianna.
Mm-hmm. And that puts Salt on a really early Horizon focus as well.
Oh no, nice flash though. He is going to open up, and you see Marcuti is not going to allow that. They will pull Marcuti into the turret. That should be a kill. No, BBL is going to take that. Or Drizzy, I mean, is going to take that over Lotheman. Yeah, that was a kill. I feel like the Jhin could have used right there. There's no chance for Marcuti to live. Now they're walking in. This is dangerous. They're going to be stunned up. Immediately going down. It's the support for the side of BBL. We are seeing a fight between the AD carriers.
Shanti here though. Oh, missed ult by Levi.
Yeah, now we see Sharky showing up.
Dippy's coming in now.
Oh, he ults away and doesn't even hit anything. That's so unfortunate. That was a big opportunity for him to maybe find a kill on top of this Caitlyn if he was more patient, or even a 3-man ult. Instead, we're just going to see the fight get turned in the direction.
There's just so much stuff they got to walk through.
Yeah, it was just instantaneously lost fight at that point.
Salt putting on a clinic though here. 4-0 and 11.
Yeah, I mean their whole team is pretty massive at this point. I'm not sure what BBL can do. This gold lead is now 10K at nearly the 20-minute mark, and they're gonna dive on Eon Dritz with a massive Malphite ulti. They will set him up. Dippy will just barely live. He wasn't worth a shutdown at the time anyways. Now he actually officially is.
If they end up throwing a team fight here, there's a lot of comeback gold that they can win. But man, they are just insanely far ahead. It's what, 11K at 20 minutes.
Yeah, I just can't see their way back in, the exception of what we kind of talked about, like a miracle play, and that was at 7K gold. Now it's 10. So just too much range out of the Xerath. The Orianna basically cannot play the game at this point, because she gets hit by one spell and she's pretty much almost dead.
Yeah, now Dippy's got the Abyssal Mask, which is only going to make Salt hurt more.
Yeah, and in the draft, the thought process from the side of BBL made a lot of sense. I saw the window of what they could do, but it's just kind of feeling like the focus wasn't there, and Sharkies needed to be ahead in this comp. Now you see Drizzy trying to walk in. They're just gonna focus onto this Skarner. Skarner can't do anything. Will even get a proc off. He will not even get a Heartsteel proc there.
Yeah.
Now you have no engage. You see the flash in. Lotheman's caught up by the Cataclysm. Lotheman will go down to Shanti's R. You're seeing Andros trying to run. There's nowhere to hide, though. Marcuti's going to pick himself up a kill. And this game is pretty much all but over here already.
Yeah. Yeah, this,
And Salt's going to come down here. He's going to do tons of damage. Oh, he actually misses the Q, but he doesn't need it. I'll just auto you to death.
Yep.
Yeah, Baron at roughly 22 minutes is going to be also pretty disgusting here. So with 3 Drakes, if they even want soul this game, which will be around the 25-minute mark. That'll be available. But let's see what they can do with this Baron. You see Drizzy. He's taking the Herald. He thought about crashing and now he's dipping. Oh no. Drizzy's in a horrible spot. Oh wait. He made the grid escape. Oh, Ian just trying to face take it. Oh, and nice flash of him! I saw he's styling, but he will get shut down, and that's big for Lotheman. That was a lot of money in his pocket right there. T1 end tier, absolutely, absolutely, you're correct. And welcome, Victor. I didn't even see your first question in the chat, so I apologize.
Yeah.
So now they just need to do that about 10 more times in this game, getting these types of picks, and maybe they can win. You guys are just calling them out. You guys, sad, you guys hear this? They're telling you guys you got to end in the next 3 minutes. I'm sure one of them is listening to the stream right now. Yeah, and they're pinging. Oh no, Levi, run! Run! You can't run. There's too much CC. Nice ulti, but nice buffer there by Marcuti to make sure that there's no chance of escape. And that is a dead Orianna.
Yeah. I mean, she did soak up 2 ults, so gonna be.
Oh, nice Hex Flash there, and that's gonna be dead. Senna as well. And now there's pretty much not much they can do. There are multiple ultis gone here, so maybe Drizzy can find himself just a crazy engage or something, or maybe Sharky just takes Malphite ulti and they just send it. They certainly have options, but they're just not going to do those options. Instead, they're just going to get engaged on Lotheman, dodging as much as he can, but he just can't dodge enough. He's going to take it out. Nice Skarner ulti, but it's just not going to mean anything here. We do see Sharky finally take the Malphite ulti.
And Lotheman did everything he could to dodge a lot of that.
Yeah, and it just wasn't enough. He could not dodge enough of it.
Okay.
Dippy is just tanking the turret. Sharkies! Kill him! Sharkies! Click R! They're gonna do it. They're gonna find themselves another kill on Assault.
Levi gets himself a little shutdown gold there.
Yeah, but I just don't know if they have any follow-up after that. They are trying to turn. They're trying to fight. They're trying to do it. They are gonna get a kill on him. Cutie, what can they do? Nice! Oh, he's gonna find multiple. Dippy's trying to run. Shotzi's trying to run. There's a massive shutdown. Oh, you! Stop ulti! Are they able to turn this around? Shotzi will eventually go down. Now what can Dippy do? He's gonna be stunned up. Oh, will the last one land? It will actually miss, and the shutdown's gonna have to go over to this Skarner. Yeah, an insane fight. You're down. I'm sure at the time I didn't even look at the goal, but they must have been down probably roughly 12, 13 gold. So to even win that fight is just insane. But it starts with that catch there. But again, you got to keep doing that. You got to keep finding those plays in order to even have a chance in this game. And with Soul up, I don't know if they can walk out of base safely.
Yeah, that's the start of a comeback there. Also got all the stacks off of Salt's Magi Soul Stealer there. So
he bought the item and lost it all. That's what happens.
He's been sitting on it for a few minutes.
I know. I'm just messing around.
Yeah. So, but Haku's got Sterix now, so that'll help. Skarner's sitting on Sterix. Levi at 2 items. Like Sharky's on 2 items now too.
Yeah, but they're getting 2 items while, like, you look at their counterparts. I mean, they're getting closer and closer to 4 items. So
yeah,
it's just going to be difficult. Now, of course, right now Salt's Magi's is bringing no value, but all it takes is a couple kills, and he's right back with that. They're looking at a Drizzy. Oh no! Did Eon just actually hit that on accident? Forces a
I'm
scar in a flash,
sorry.
and that's a big summoner spell. Drizzy's not safe. Malphite's gonna go in. They're gonna find multiple members. Cataclysm on top of the
Oh, they're
man.
jumping on
Drizzy's
Lotheman
trying to do
now.
whatever he can, but he cannot. He's gonna kill by the Zealot ulti. Levi is now gonna get hit by the Nautilus ulti and hooked. He's gonna be stunned on a turret. He's gonna go down immediately afterwards. Sharky's gonna do whatever he can, but he's gonna be taken down. And that's gonna be the game. There was never a chance for them to do anything. And that's it. At 27 minutes, this game will be a game 1 victory for the side of Sad Jellyfish.
Wow. What an explosive ending.
Yeah, and I mean, this game wasn't close pretty much almost the whole game here, CLT. So, BBL's got to get in that draft and just kind of figure out how they want to change things up. But the thing I will say is this. I don't necessarily think the draft was bad, and I said that before. So I don't think it was a draft if I think it was execution. But really, really well played by the side of Sad Jellyfish. Haku exploited the map early as he always does. Played really, really well. And after that, Solo Lane just did what they did. And GG. Yeah, it was massive. Like, it was just Haku is trolling the trolling Salt right now. Don't troll your teammate, bro. You might tilt him. Don't do that. You need to stop eating wires, kitty. Get out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Come here, Fluffer.
And now we got the
Come here, Salem.
BBL choosing blue side here.
That's what's happening?
Yep. So,
Okay, let me, gotta get my cat out of there. She just likes to fuck with wires. I don't understand why.
oh, we're already in.
We're already in draft?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh, no, I was not ready for that to be so quick. It's okay, though. We are seeing similar blends, from last game, though. I think they might all be the same. Yeah, exact same bands.
Alright, so. Looks like they wanted to get Levi on something comfortable.
You know what's weird, though? He could have picked the Yone last game, and I was surprised that he didn't.
I think if they knew that Sharkies was going to pull out the Silas top lane, I thought Yone was going to be a better pick into Xerath. Because, like, he can just absorb the poke way better than any type of mage matchup.
I agree, no, Jin. I think at this point, your season's on the line. It doesn't matter what the meta is. Just play what you're good at. Just send it. Just go for it all. Because you're going to feel bad if you don't attempt, right? If you don't put it all out there. So that's why I think the Yone is good here, right? It's something that Levi likes to play. It's something he's comfortable with. He's just sending it. He's saying, I'm going to play my champion. If you're going to beat me, then you're going to beat me. But I'm going to lose on my own terms. And I think they're going to probably draft AD carry here early on. So they're not going to be able to ban out either of the mid or the AD carry here and stop them from getting their champions. Yeah, Viego is a interesting first pick here, but I think it's still pretty strong right now. It does have certainly some counters. The Amumu pick, though, doesn't really threaten Viego that much, though that does mean if Viego ever is caught out, he's going to be dead. It's not he's not going to get solo killed or anything.
But Amumu with 80 solo laners is really, really interesting because he really likes AP mages just amplifying their damage.
This is true. I think that could be dangerous, like you said, especially now because you double drafted AD in both solo lanes. You now have to consider, is Amumu going to be enough AP damage to carry the game if you give Lotheman an AD carry here? Now, maybe he pulls something crazy out, but some AP.
I mean, the only thing that makes sense is if Lotheman goes something like a Syndra or Fue bot side, but then I still don't know if that's like his style of champion. They've always put him on like carry champs.
Yeah, or maybe he wants it. Maybe he wants to send it. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, you know
Yeah.
what? Give me this right now. I think I can perform on it. Um, I do think something like Syndra would be very scary for this Caitlyn. Um, so I'm not against the idea. Hawaii has a lot of high value in team fights as well. So I think they could definitely go for AP bot lane here.
I think Quay actually looks really good into what's that jellyfish is currently draft. But we'll see. He still has stuff like Zeri up. They got rid of his Ash. I mean, there's still Jin there if he wants to go to that one. Is that
It does, but Kaisa is banned.
there's a Dippy Kled here? Okay, I'm here for this.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good into Renekton, so I'm not against it.
Yeah, yeah, it matches. Renekton's like need to fight. Um, and the grievous wounds on the Q pullback definitely help against that. Lucian. I see a little
Lucian
Lucian Nami here.
here.
Lucian Milio. Okay.
I don't know.
That's a very
Well, I
short
feel okay.
range
So
comp.
yeah, it's short. It's short range, but Lucian does have value here, right? Like he doesn't have to worry about shredding tanks, right? It's nice, but like I just don't understand the mindset
I think Thresh is pretty good
going
here.
so short ranged, right? Like you said, like the range is scary. Now
Ooh, I like this.
that is actually terrifying.
I like this. That's a really good 4-5 by Sad
That is
Jellyfish.
fantastic, honestly. You can't. You literally now have to time Tarek ulti, otherwise you can never engage if you're a Mumu. You're just not going to be able to play the game properly.
Mm, I like this. I like this quite a bit.
Yeah, this is looks pretty scary for
I just don't know how great it's going to be in lane. Um,
it can get punished a bit, but you got to remember Caitlyn and the Lucian's pretty good for Kate early, right? The range is going to be nice.
yeah,
So where the Tarek is lacking, the Caitlyn can make up for it. I think.
yeah.
But yeah, I
I'd be
think.
curious if we got some 80 carries still in the chat like Bori, what his thought on this bot lane matchup is.
And Victor, tell me about the top lane matchup while you're at it.
That's true. Yeah, Kled Renekton's going to be interesting.
I was like, wait a second. Yeah, we are not in our normal channel spot, so that's why they jumped in. Hi, Strawberry. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but hi. He just jumped in for a quick sec and then immediately
Yeah,
tipped out.
we can get him in here for a few seconds to talk about this bot lane. While we're waiting.
If he wants. I don't know if he's in the stream, but if he wants, sure.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Have some like guest people on here in the middle of the playoffs talk about it.
Talk the mad trash.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Strawberry? How you doing?
Hey.
Sorry about that, too.
Yo, what was that? You sounded like a robot there for a second.
I said, sorry about that. Didn't mean to jump in.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay. Are you watching stream, I assume?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's your thoughts on this bot lane matchup? Yeah, Caitlyn
Uh,
Tarek versus Lucian Milio.
um, well, Caitlyn Tarek is okay. I think that they probably could have did something a little bit more aggressive if they were going to pick Tarek. And on the other side, I mean, Milio is good with Lucian just because of the passive burn, so I like that one too. But they're kind of like polar opposites. Like one wants to go in and be aggressive and makes use of Tarek, and the other one wants to stay back and make use of shields with Milio. So it's kind of like this weird like perpendicular squeeze they're doing.
Yeah. So wait, is that you, by the way? You're moist on Twitch?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay. Now I know. I've never known this whole time.
Same.
Yeah, I should probably change it.
No, I mean it's fine. You can do whatever you want, buddy. Just now I know who you are, and so, That makes sense. You, of course, have been watching the stream the whole time. How did you feel about game one? Like, what do you think BBL should be focusing here to try to recover here in game two?
Okay, so I really liked the Skarner pickup that Drizzy had last game. It was a shame that it didn't work out like I think they wanted it to. Um, but like Haku getting like early control over like bot side and getting like 3 kills early really set the entire game back for them. So if he can somehow turn around and get like early objective pressure like on Grubs with his team, I think that'll really set them up for success. Because I don't know if you guys have been watching Worlds too, but getting 6 Grubs is like the key to success I've seen. So if they really want to make headway, even if they get behind, having 6 Grubs will still give them tower pressure at all times.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts.
No, I agree with that sentiment. I think 6 shrubs are very, very strong right now. I will not disagree. I feel like if you're gonna get 6 shrubs, you're cool with giving away 2 drakes, right? Um,
Yeah.
on the counterpoint to that though is you definitely might want to make sure that whatever team you have, you're going to be able to win this game in a decently timed fashion. Otherwise, the Drake stacking has commenced, right? So, um, yeah, it's just basically what you're valuing more, right? And that's what you're going to get from the Grubs is gold. Basically, what you're valuing.
Yeah. So they BBL's team is also like very, very heavy on the team fight aspect. So like there's really good ways to lose out on those early dragons and then have enough CC to get the third Drake back in favor of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think that's going to be for them to identify, right? Like how their win count is here. Because I agree with you. I
Yeah.
think their team comp is set up to have success regardless. It was last game, actually, for that matter. It was set up to have success regardless of what happened with the Drakes earlier, or even if you got a little behind. The problem was they didn't get a little behind, right? They got hugely behind. So, similar to this game, they just got to make sure they're staying even or maybe a little behind, right? Maybe 1,000 gold, even 2,000 gold. But if you get to that 5K mark and it's 15 to 20 minutes, the game is not pretty much out of your hands, right? So that's the part where they have to identify and have to play smart here.
Yeah. I totally agree. It's kind of fun because like watching that game also like helps us too because like they had the same issue that we did with like defensive warding. So like learning how and where to defensive ward really seems to play a part in how how you can kind of crawl back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, because you're gonna want to be looking for like TP flanks and stuff, and
Yeah.
maybe
They had the TPs for them.
so. Yeah, they did. I think the biggest thing too, and something I noted in my head was that the matchup top lane just didn't go the way it was supposed to go. Right, like we talk about how it's the counter matchup, right? But if you let that Malphite get ahead and he doesn't have to worry about any of the Silas damage, and then Silas can't take the ulti and roam and do stuff with it, you're gonna see that result. I think on that initial gank.
Hi guys, sorry to interrupt. Their Yone has the wrong runes and they want to remake. Is there like a vibe, like a penalty we do here or something? Like what's the vibe?
Um, I've never had a situation like this occur.
Okay.
I guess my question for you guys would be, are you willing to allow them to remake without penalty, or do you guys want a penalty? Because then,
What will the penalty even be? Is it like a loss? Because if that's the case, then we just win anyway, right? So
yeah, and that doesn't seem like fun, right? So what do you guys want
yeah.
to do? So what do you prefer?
Okay. Okay. I guess we'll just decide as a team and we'll give us like a minute.
Okay. Yeah, he definitely has the
Thanks.
wrong one. Summoner area is definitely not
Yeah.
correct.
No, I thought he was cooking. Maybe it was new meta. You never know, but I guess not. All right, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Okay, okay.
Summon area Q poke. You know?
I was kind of going with that as well.
Yeah. Maybe he is cooking actually.
Yeah, it could work, but I think that definitely in a game where you have to win or you lose type thing, like you're out of playoffs is what I mean. Obviously, if you don't win, you lose. That's not what I mean, guys. So let me clarify that.
Yeah.
But when this is the last game of the split possibly for you. You don't want to be going in with the wrong summoner or the wrong Keystone Mastery. So I understand
More
that.
importantly, is he's got the wrong secondary. Like he's gonna want resolve and the victor.
Yeah, right. Right.
Second win.
And it probably was an honest mistake. So
Yeah,
I definitely say making them lose just seems ridiculous. I
Yeah, I
think
don't.
I'm willing to, if they remake here, I'm willing to sack a ban for game 3 if they win. I think I'm allowed. I think we could do that. But I think just calling it a
Yeah.
quits on the series seems a bit harsh. So let me see what they come back with. Now that I've kind of thought about it a little bit, wish Havoc was up. Maybe he is. Somebody at that guy. See if we can get him in here. Let me see.
Doesn't show him as online for me.
Yeah, we've never encountered this before. I don't know what is there rules in the LCS or the LCK or the LPL?
Well, they have way more funding. They can go back and see if it was actually like a wrong rune mistake, like the game didn't change, or if he forgot. Because if he forgot, they're gonna make him play it.
Is that the rule?
Yeah,
Okay.
but they have way more tech to go back and check.
Hello, guys. You can leave. You can leave the match we remade.
Okay,
Okay. And
well, that was nice of you guys.
that's really nice
Yeah,
of you
no problem.
guys. So what I was thinking, just for the sake of it, if they win the game, I'll say we can take away a ban for game 3. Like I'm cool with that.
All right.
Just because you guys are all they're taking time away from your days. Obviously, you have stuff going on, so I'm aware of
I
that.
think we're the goats. We won't need it, but like I appreciate it.
Don't talk yourself up too much, Dippy. All right?
Hey, listen, I didn't get to do a lot last game.
Yeah, Malphite, right? So much fun.
Yeah. Snooze. Okay, I'm going back to my team chat. Bye bye.
All right, bye. Alrighty then.
That was nice of them.
Yeah, no, it was definitely.
I think week 6 or week 7, there was a similar thing. It was wrong rune, so they remade.
Well, this is good because now I have more stuff to um look into for off season, right? And so
Yeah.
I gotta take a note of this for future.
Hmm.
They were totally messaging me on the side too, and I didn't notice it because I'm obviously in streamer mode on Discord.
Oh yeah.
That's so funny. My bad, guys. If you guys are watching stream, my bad. Okay.
So. Oh, gives us a few extra minutes to talk to our guest here. So, what a strawberry kind of again going back to this bot lane a little bit. If you were to switch up like a champion or something, what would you have done?
Um. Okay, so on the side of BBL, instead of Lucian, I probably would have taken like if it was up like Jinx, or if he even plays Jinx, I'm not sure. Or somebody like God, why am I forgetting the name right now? Zeri.
Okay.
So, because you can make use of Melio Shield's movement speed and the bonus attack range for both of those champs. Plus, you have a get out of jail free card guaranteed. So, I mean, you're running 2.5 tanks anyway. So it's basically protect the carry comp.
Yeah, I agree. I think at the end of the day, for me, it was always just like I was talking initially, right? It was just send it, right? And so he's done so well in the Zeri in the past. I just don't see why not
Yeah.
say screw it and give it to him. I do recall him having a Lucian game though, and I thought he played really well in that too. It's just Lucian. I feel like it gives you a little less outplay potential. So in a lot of circumstances. Because you got to get in there to do your damage, and I don't think you really want to dash into a Victor or a Kled. So, yeah, it's kind of scary. Or even a Caitlyn, right? Like if Caitlyn's got, if she's strong, and you're like dashing in to finish off the Victor, and she just hits you with like Q auto R or something, you could be dead instantaneously, basically. So. Like headshots up and stuff.
Even with that, it's rapid fire cannon with headshot proc. That's it.
Yeah.
There's half of your health bar potentially gone.
Right. Exactly. There you go. So that's my whole thing here. So it's a risky pick, but like it could certainly still work out because they drafted a really strong fight engage comp here again. So.
Oh yeah, and love fight comps and anything team fight. That's our shtick. I love that stuff.
Yeah. I think this is gonna be also interesting because if Lucian Melio ever get ahead, then I think they can really like E forward and get super aggressive. and Haku doesn't have the gank like setup or just tools on Viego that he did
Yeah.
on say Jarvan.
I'm expecting to see some crazy stuff though. Probably like a Tark flashing in level 2 or 3 to try to either get Lotheman's flash early or to set up the gank play for Viego coming in. I'm expecting some crazy things like that.
Yeah.
Plus you can just look at Emilio instead if you want as well. So
Yeah.
I will say I think Tarek's roam is a lot less impactful than
yeah,
some of the other
yeah.
supports that Mark Cutie like vibes towards.
Yeah, and this is it's funny because I think um, uh, game 2 is generally where I see Sad Jellyfish either they might lose the game or they play like um, less structured. And some of that is to do with sometimes I see like Mark Cutie will play like one of his really good roaming supports. He's just roaming around the map, right? And then he plays something like this where it's got less roam pressure, and I think that's a big part of their team is Mark Cutie's ability to move around the map. So when you might lose that, it could be detrimental to the team sometimes. With that said, it won't matter if this bot lane gets ahead though, right? If the Caitlyn and Tara get ahead, his roams, even if they're slower, even if they're not as often, can still just be as impactful.
Just thinking about this too. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying. If they get ahead though, they can set up like stupid amounts of dive onto Lucian Milio. Like you just Tarek go into the turret, just
Yeah.
murder them.
Viego click R, have fun.
Yeah, kind of thing.
But go ahead, Chopper. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, with that dive potential, I didn't even think about it at the time, but if you could get Kled TP and just have him RN with Diego and Tarek, you just have a potentially invincible dive for about 5 seconds.
Yeah, and it's kind of gross. Yeah, so there's definitely there's definitely some ways that Sad Jellyfish can exploit BBL's comp, but we will have to let it play out and see what happens.
The really interesting thing about will be the timing of those dives, because Kled can take aggro even after the Tarek ult falls off, because once he gets dismounted, he loses turret aggro.
Yep.
So.
And that's the thing about the Renekton too. You got to consider like if he takes unfavorable trade early, like he's probably dead on a turret here. So he's gonna have to play smart in this matchup against the Kled because there's not only is there a decent amount of CC, though of course it's skill shots, but it's not impossible to land. You get a decent amount of CC from Viego Kled. The dive is there. Renekton's at 50% HP. He's probably a dead Renekton, right? At level 3-4. So there's a lot of places for Viego to be on this map where he can still have similar impact to last game, but it definitely isn't as easy to do as last game. So I'm loading in. Are you CLT?
Yep.
All right. Well, Strawberry, I'm gonna let you go head out, go chillax and watch the stream. But thanks for coming
Saturday,
in.
boys.
You too. Thanks for coming in and chit chatting with us.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Catch you guys later.
All right. Peace out.
Later. All right, we're in game. Levi has the correct keystone.
Nice.
We're good.
What's your time?
I'm at 10 seconds now.
Oh, why are we perfectly synced the second time around? What?
I don't know, man.
What is this, man? It's crazy.
Yeah. Nice. I just pull up the stream real fast.
Oh, I gotta take this down. What am I doing? No way. He's trolling, right?
Oh.
Oh, he's trolling. He has PTA. Don't fuck. Oh my god, these guys, man.
You start to freak out.
I was about to come down with the hammer for the second time in a row. I was gonna get serious this time.
Minions have spawned.
Man, Salt be ridiculous sometimes. Family friendly, man. Yeah, actually, what he said. I cuss on the show sometimes. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all good. I try to keep it
I try to keep it to a
Well,
degree. If there's something said ridiculous in the chat though, I might have to mute the chat, get rid of it. So I don't want to have to do that. I have chat up to make sure you guys aren't doing nothing bad, man. If someone starts saying some real bad stuff, I gotta bring down the hammer on you.
Ooh.
Yeah, just supports
Lots of
trading onto
trading
these
here.
80 carries early. 80 carries don't trade. Supports trade onto
Yeah.
80 carries.
ADCs are like, I just want to farm, man. Let me at least get to level 2.
Yeah, look at the bit of an advantage here topside already for Dippy. Gets level 2 first. I'm glad you love a big hammer, my friend. Havoc, we no longer need you. You can hang out if you want.
Oh, okay. I'm moving, so I won't. But okay, you guys good?
Yeah, we're good. Have fun with your move.
Thanks. Have fun with the cast. Bye.
Bye.
You're gonna have to change the room requirements.
No, he would have been in there regardless because we would have been in Midwest Weekly room and he's allowed down there.
See, they got vision on where Amumu is now.
You know what I find really funny? Is that Renekton and Kled are kind of actually similar champions in terms of like they both have a dash that works a similar way. They both have CC and they both have an amplified damage ability. It's kind of funny. Just Kled doesn't have any healing, so he has no sustain. I see
Kled's
that.
got anti-healing.
Look what I talked about earlier. You see Haku kind of posturing up here. Like, he's got to be very careful on the trades. This could be a dive topside. We talked about it in the call, so luckily the wave has not crashed. But you see Dippy's trying his best to get the wave on the turret. He should be feeling something. Oh, this dive is a little scuffed. He got dismounted. Dude, I'm surprised Sharky didn't flash W Haku there. That would have been a dead Viego under turret, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was an opportunity there, but I think they were hoping that Dippy would get the aggro first, and then dismount to then share it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dippy's about to remount here.
Now here comes Haku. Nice Q there. Drizzy's here, but you also see the roam here by Marcuti as well. He had a timer, so they are going to spot out both of them, and I don't think that's a fight they want. Oh, actually, they might take it. Really nice play there by Ian Dritz. Going to be able to walk out of the stun from Tarek. This is a very quieter early game. This is exactly what BBL want too, by the way. They're surviving these little early plays that Haku is looking for. But unfortunately, that does cause Levi to be in a bit of a not such good spot. Really nice stun on the turret here. Does get the dismount.
Yeah, Sharky's is definitely in a much better spot this lane.
Yeah, he's trading pretty well.
It looks just way more comfortable, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I know Dippy's got a little bit of a CS lead, but...
Oh, nice little damage there on a Dippy, but unfortunately he will be getting the remount soon, so I think Sharky's gonna have to be a little careful here because Dippy can probably dive himself after remount, but it looks like he's just gonna reset and back. Oh, he's gonna stay. Oh, this little advantage here for Sharkies. Oh, I think maybe you W there instead.
I think he flashed sideways and then W, yeah.
Yeah, I really
That way he doesn't
do.
get the remount.
There was
But
potential.
it's easy for me to armchair this, so...
Yeah, that was close. I see the window there. I see the outplay, and I'm like, a couple times Sharky's had an opportunity to make something happen.
Yep.
Like
Sharky's is doing really well to get his Q heal off before
yeah, and
the pullback.
this fight is top lane's very, very close. They're gonna mark out Haku here, so that's gonna keep Sharky safe. Really, really good there by Drizzy to make sure he's tracking this Viego early on. And again, everybody's avoiding these plays early from Haku. This is very, very good for BBL. Now we do have grubs up, and I think at this point, we are seeing the Mumu turn onto the grubs, which is very smart. What I want to see, I was gonna say I want to see the Amelia move over. This is very good. This is being executed really, really well by BBL here.
Yeah, Lotheman's got himself a decent CS lead bot side too.
Yeah, so this is the early game. Even though there's a slight gold lead for the side of Sad Jellyfish, this is the exact early game we wanted to see from BBL.
Yeah. They're gonna use this as a chance to respond with a dragon take here.
Yep.
For Sad Jellyfish.
It's almost like they're watching the stream.
I mean, they did kind of hop in here for a sec.
Oh, that was Sad Jellyfish.
Assault those, getting a
Yeah,
massive CS
he's got a
lead here.
big CS lead.
Yeah. Victor's always been one of those really solid mage picks into Yone.
This is a scary spot for
Yeah.
Sharkies. And the wave is just in a bad state for him. So it's really hard for him to kind of play. We are seeing Mumu come in here. Wasn't able to get anything. Looks like he's gonna help push the mid. Sorry guys, I have some phlegm in my throat there.
And Mumu doing stealing blue away here.
Marcuti looking for play. Now we're seeing Marcuti getting chunked out here. This is really, really good by Lotheman and Dritz here, kind of punishing Marcuti. And there is just kind of a potential for a dive. They should spot him on this ward, though. Haku is also in the vicinity, so I think they probably call it off. You see Shanti laying the traps down, gives it away. They should back off here. Oh, doesn't land the Q. It's going to flash our end.
Oh.
It's going to be all for all, but oh no, Drizzy's going to go down. I feel like they should have called that off there, but unfortunately now we're going to see Lotheman next up on the chopping block, and he should be killed. Assault's going to arrive, getting another kill for Shanti. And now, what can Ian and Driz do? They're just going to take the kill and give it over to Shanti.
That's a double kill for Shanti.
Yeah, they should. The moment you see those traps being laid down, you should have a feeling that they know, right? Like, there's just no way. And you should be backing off. So, unfortunately...
Yeah, but here comes Dippy.
Yeah.
Dippy on the rotation here to...
Levi has nowhere to run. I was maybe thinking he'd ult there, but no, he's just going to go down to Dippy. And finally, now we're seeing that even though that early game was played really, really well there by BAL, it's going to get punished here, finally.
Yeah. Yeah, the game state was in a really good spot for BBL, even though they were down some CS. Bot lane was doing really well. But like you said, the moment they put the traps down and that bot lane tri-brush,
yeah, if a Mumu landed that Q onto Tarek there, which was very close, then yeah, it would have worked out. But he was not able to land it, and so at that point, like, it was also kind of doomed. And that was honestly still before then; it was still risky, right? But yeah, super unfortunate. And now that Dippy has that kill, he's going to have a lot easier time into this Renekton matchup.
Yeah. I think that him going the defensive boots early was actually really, really big.
I think... Can Dippy win this?
I think there's a flash Q potentially coming up here.
Oh, yeah. Alright, that's huge. Though, he should go down to Haku. He's going to stun him. There should not be any outplay potential, but that's actually a really nice solo kill there by Sharkies.
Mm-hmm. God, that was a boatload of damage.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Assault's already on his
Oh, but you're seeing that Drizzy does not want to give these grubs for free. I do think there is potential for outplay here if they just focus onto this Viego. They are going to get 4.
Bot lane's moving up too.
Maybe you just turn on the Saul here. You definitely want to do something. No? Okay. I think they had a potential there. But 4 grubs is still huge. They are going to get the extra grubbies. So, for these turrets. Smart play there by Drizzy to get something else. And now you're going to see Lotheman here. He's going to get free time on this bot turret. Should get himself a nice plate, and he does.
He's about even with Shanti after these plates gold.
Yep. So mind you, this is a 3K gold lead. This is a point where they can absolutely fight for this Drake here. And I think they should be looking to. But what we're seeing is they're just going to force down this turret. They're going to force down this mid. There's no response. No, they're actually going to take the place. They were almost able to take the whole turret there. And it's going to give them prio for this Drake. There is TP on this Renekton. I think they should try to actually fight this. I really do. I think there's potential here. You have your Amumu here. You can get it. You have a nice ward there by Blue Buff. If Sharkies can find an opportunity to TP. But it looks like they're just going to end up giving the objective. CLT, wouldn't you agree that was an opportunity there?
I think so, yeah. Especially with Renekton having TP up as well. There was a chance of potentially doing.
Well, they're gonna get Marcuti's ult out, but unfortunately, that's just gonna be a dead Amumu. Now we're gonna see the TP coming in from the Yone. But I don't know what the potential they have to trade here is. They're just gonna force the TP out, and once again, it just they're on two different plays, right? They're trying to make 2 plays and 2 separate spots. You got to be together on what you're trying to do, and you get punished for it once again.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seems like either Drizzy or Levi are just feeling the pressure of the moment right now. Like they just feel like they either can't make a play or they're trying to make too big of a home run play. But Eon's doing really well marking where Haku is, especially on this bot side of the map.
Yeah.
And Lotheman's getting a lot of plating gold here.
But there is no ulti on Marcuti, so, I mean, if they want to try to look for a play, maybe call the entire team over here for this Rift Herald. Might not be a bad idea. Again, I just think you have to try to utilize your fighting comp here and try to get a favorable fight early on. Because I still think even down... I'm going to say it, even down 4K, there's still a small window where they could still probably win a fight. But we're getting to that point soon where, like, you're not going to be able to if you keep getting picked off here, right?
Yeah, agreed.
And so, like here, like Drizzy's got to be careful. You're seeing Renekton being ulted on. But here's the thing. Sharkies has a high potential to get out of here. So that's actually a big ult that's down for this Herald. Again, I think you call your team over. I think you call everybody. You give bot turret and you just send it. I'm telling you, man.
Feels like coming out of base and backing on these objectives. Sad Jellyfish just have a better grasp of when to do it.
Yeah, they have a... Oh, that's a nice stun. That should be a dead Lotheman, and that's going to be... Barrier will not be enough.
Wow, that was clean by the bot lane, Sad Jellyfish overall.
Yeah.
And that's going to be bot turret down. Mid turret's already down. Renekton spamming the best back in the game.
Yeah, what you're seeing too is this is the difference between, you know, your 1 seed and your 4 seed, right? I think nice flash by Marcuti. He's gonna get double stunned here. He should go down, I think, though, right? He's canceling the healing. All right, they will get the kill.
Good lord,
that's actually not bad.
Soaked up so much there.
Turret shot for Saul. There's potential here. Oh, but the bandage toss will not land. Oh, they are going to get the CC there on the Saul, but he does have the flash. He will flash away. And Miller is going to go down. Oh, the flash away, little man. That's huge. Going to drop the calling on Shanti's face. Going to hit them multiple shots. Lotheman says, I'm not going to be denied in this game. You're not going to put me out this quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, that was clean by Lotheman there.
Yeah, and I feel like at this point, Lotheman's going to have to carry this game, right? He's going to have to make plays to keep them in this game. And I want to see see this go to 3. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's on a champion that can definitely dance around these team fights and carry quite a bit.
Yeah, but now Sharky's in a bad spot, man. I don't think he's aware of this, but Mark Cutie does have his ultimate, so this pretty much is going to be a dead Renekton. Harold is also dropped. He's trying. He's doing it. Can he clear the wave even? Cannon minion! Cannon minion! He doesn't get the cannon minion. Well executed dive. Basically,
he played that about as good as he could.
Yeah, there was just no potential. They had no response. No saving grace there.
Yeah, but they're gonna get some of this comeback gold on this mid turret and potentially bot.
They don't get a bot
They
lane.
lose top.
Yeah. I feel like this is again something that for all the junglers, for all the really not even junglers, for all the players in this game, I implore you, if you see something happening somewhere else, try to find a play somewhere else, right? Try to do something on the opposite side of the map, because all you're doing now is giving them free advantages when you don't do anything. Go burn a flash. Go get a kill if you can. Get a turret. Force a turret. Now, they did get 1, but I think they could have got 2, right? Get Victor off defending that turret. But now we're going to see a fight break out. Mark Cutie doesn't have his ultimate. There is TP on Levi, but oh no, that's going to be a stun going on Ian Dredge. Does he have flash? He does. He will be able to live. There's going to be a follow-up ulti. He drops his ulti a little soon. Oh, he's trying to flash in. They are going to be able to pick up the kill. Oh, they're going to flash in onto Lotheman. Can Lotheman do anything? He's going to be taking a nice ult coming out of Levi. They are going to get the shutdown onto the Viego, but unfortunately, Drizzy's in a bad spot. They're going to set him up. He's going to drop the ulti in time. Doesn't look like he has it. Oh, no, and Levi's going to be going down as well. Renekton's just not there. No, wait, he's going to be able to flash away. What a close fight. The Amumu had Curse the Said Mommy. Just click R. Just click R there. That's a dead target if you do. But still, a nice shutdown onto this Viego. Something for them. But again, now we're still hovering around that 5K. It's near that 20-minute mark. Drake is up, and they need to contest this Drake. Luckily, they do have Curse of the Said Mommy still, and there's no ultimate on this Viego for a little bit. Mark Cutie's ult is coming up soon. They're going to have to try to turn something, but unfortunately, Dippy's going to catch out Ian Dritz. The Renekton left him. Oh, and he's going to get the pullback. Can they force a fight here? They are going to try to go on to Dippy. Sharky's going to drop the ulti, but I don't think they have the damage. Oh, and a nice Curse of the Said Mommy's going to come in, but doesn't look like enough damage at all. Mumu will go down. Levi's got no ult. Haku's getting resets now. Haku's trying to make plays. Can he get another reset? He will. He'll just survive at the edge of his seat. No, the man's going to go down. Levi's trying to back up, and he will be taken down as well. And that'll be an ace for Sad Jellyfish.
Yeah, Levi with no TP, no ult coming from base there. They just didn't have the tempo.
Yeah, Renekton unfortunately left his support, and Tritz had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Flash was down, no ultimate, and now they're just going to start focusing onto these turrets. And if they want, they could definitely get an inhibitor here at the 20-minute mark. Looks like that's what they're going to go for. Viego will pick up Drake number 3, and that'll put them on soul point as well. So Baron should be the next objective. Let's see how early they want to do this.
I'm taking all the buffs on the way out.
Oh, he's able to smite it away. Nice bandage toss on a Dippy. Oh, they're going to be able to land a huge tornado ultimate. Can they win the fight? They're going to turn onto him. He's going to get shut down. This should be Dippy going down as well. He does have the ability to get out here, but that's a double kill. Unfortunately, Drizzy's going to flash, though.
For Baron.
They do. They're going to look on the Baron here. What a huge overstep. Marcuti does have his ultimate, though. Shanti is very strong. Curse of Sad Mommy is still on cooldown. What can they do?
I think they just have to do this.
Oh, they're going to turn onto this Amumu. Amumu should go down. Shanti does not have the ultimate on him. Marcuti's flashing into the defend. That's going to be another flash. They're just trying to fight. They're trying to do whatever they can. Sharky's going low. It's going to be a reset for Haku. Haku's not going to turn the bad shots on top of Sharky. Little look on Lotheman. Oh, he's going to get the kill. And look at Levi in the back line. He is fighting to do everything he can to stay in the fight. Shanti's kiting. Dropping the barrier. Can he survive? No! She will go down. But Salt TP into the base. He's focusing the Nexus turrets. There's a TP coming to stop the backs. Tippy's gonna stop the backs. They're trying to end the game. Can Tippy stop multiple backs? No. He'll get him all the time. They're now gonna turn on to Tippy. Can Levi and Dritz get the kill on the Tippy? There's so much damage, but he's gonna get the rebound. No, he will not. Yes, he will. They should have the damage. He's gonna miss. Oh my goodness. And Tippy will get the kill. That's gonna be one there, and they're gonna get only one turret. What a fight. Oh, now Dritz is nowhere to run. He will end up going down to Salt in the end. What macro play there by the side of Sad Jellyfish. What team fighting out of the side of BBL. And now we're back at a stalemate here.
There's a lot of shutdown gold going over to the side of BBL, though. Like, Lotheman's almost on 3 items now. They're going to try to do this? Yeah, they got tempo for this.
Yeah, they are going to go under this Baron here. It's the correct play. And there's no response coming out of the side of BBL. Maybe they don't know, which I don't see a ward, but doesn't even look like they even have an inkling. That's going to be a 22-minute Baron for the side of Sad Jellyfish. That ping is funny. He sees his camp get taken in front of his face by his AD carry, and he still tries to cue it. Alright, so this pretty much is gonna be a fight for the game here at this point, right? You only got one Nexus turret. Levi's pincer, he's in a bad spot. They're gonna drop the Tark ulti. He's gonna try to go in with his ult, but he should go down. He's trying to kite.
He delayed enough time here.
He is living, but Haku does get the reset, so.
Oh, but here comes Dippy from the backside.
Yeah, nice way to stop the engage here. Yeah, it was really nice there by Drizzy to keep the Kled off of him. They are going to get the dismount. They're trying to just clear these waves. They're trying to keep them off the turrets. This feels like this has to be a moment here where Drizzy just pulls the trigger. You probably just have to fight. Because they're about to start crashing, and Levi's dead for 10 seconds. Caitlin's just going to be able to poke and do a lot of damage on this turret. Their Nexus turret is dying. Look, we're going to get engaged finally. They're going to go in. They're going to find a catch on Shanti. Shanti is down. What are they going to do afterwards? Renekton's taking everything he can, but Dippy's going to flash in and get himself a kill. Shanti's trying to survive, but he can't live. Haku's got the resets. And now the turret is about to go down. Is there any potential? I don't know. Can Levi do anything here to defend? I just don't think there's a potential here for him to do so. They're jumping on Ian Tritz.
Levi's got to go back.
And the problem is he's going to go down. He's going to be stunned up. He's going to be taken down, and that should be your game. As once again, Sad Jellyfish is moving on to the semifinals. They've made the playoffs for the last 3 splits. They have made the finals 2 of the last 3 splits. And once again, for the 3rd time, they're in semis.
What an ending to the game there.
No, we definitely had a more cohesive BBL there, but they were not able to overcome everything. I know everyone's probably got places to be, but I will ask: does anybody want to come on? Does anybody want to come chit chat for a few on the side of Sad Jellyfish? You're more than welcome to. But yeah, that's pretty unfortunate for BBL. I saw their windows, right? I kept seeing them. I saw the potential, but they just weren't able to find it there. CLT.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo, what up?
Is that my
Did you
boy?
guys enjoy the games?
Is that Salt in here? That just hopped in?
Yeah.
That is
Yo.
Salt.
That's what I thought. I can't see your name and it's bothering me. I'm like, I think that's Salt. I think that's his voice.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, it is. Did you guys enjoy the gameplay?
Yeah, no, it was fun.
Nice.
I think you guys played a really good series. You guys had small moments in game 2 where, small little mistakes, but nothing major that you guys couldn't overcome. And overall, a really good game from you guys there. But I'll let CLT take over questions, see if he's got any for you.
All ears.
Yeah. Going back to game 1.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen you guys draft Xerath early, and I know you have like an insanely like ocean of champion pool.
Mm-hmm.
But you're one of the few. Actually, you're the only one right now to bring out Xerath. Um, what's your thought on the pick? Do you feel like it's just really good in certain spots, or just
It's
overall?
really just that knowing what Levi, whatever the enemy mid laner's like champ pool, Xerath's good in mostly all of it. And I
Yeah.
know Mark Cutie was able to flex it. Like when we picked it, we're like, fuck it, let's flex. Because they already picked their bot lane at that point. So we're like, let's flex it. And I kind of want to get at Xerath gaming because he's fun to play. And when you have such a high CC like team in mind, like when we're kind of like playing with the draft, it's like, how can I not pick Xerath when like Nautilus ult or Malphite? I can just follow up with literally all my abilities and I have like 100% chance to hit them unless I'm a griefer. So as you saw, right, like whenever Jin got ulted by J4, I fucking launched the artillery. It's pretty easy to hit.
Yeah, no, 100%. I did actually see you miss a Q, at least once.
Yeah, sometimes
Uh,
sometimes I think too hard and I think they're gonna do something and they don't, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, no, I think you actually shortchanged it. You didn't fire it up enough, and you missed it on the Ori, and then you just auto her to death.
Oh yeah, at the bot lane. Yeah,
Yeah.
I honestly thought I was just fast enough to like walk up and kill her, but nah, it is what it is. She still died.
Yeah, no, of
Yeah.
course, of course. Well, we're not perfect, right? We're humans, so we all can make mistakes. But that one, again, it doesn't really matter in that circumstance because you still got the kill. Um, as far as that goes, though, I really thought it was Mark Cutie going to be taking it there. Not that I wasn't thinking you could play it here, but I was just thinking to myself, like, it's really good in Senna. I feel like this is just like Mark Cutie, right? Like, it's something he wants. But I'm sure the moment you saw Oriana, you wanted that matchup because CLT was making it sound like a bad matchup for Ori.
It's terrible for Ori.
It is. It's not great for her, but it wasn't even the fact that they picked Ori. It was more like the minute we saw Skarner, if he picked Xerath, Caitlyn bot into like Skarner, Jhin, Senna, they're probably just gonna get perma fisted for like 5 years, which isn't fun, right? Because like, how do you he only has one CC to stop the Skarner E, and then if you do that, like you have to face the impeding Senna Jhin. So he's like, fuck it, I need to pick a tank or some CC machine, and he picked Nautilus, and he did great. So,
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, it was a smart transition there. We did talk about a bit of the Silas Malphite situation. Unfortunately, it did not go the way BBL wanted it to. I don't know if, like, thinking back, I really do feel like the biggest thing there was just simply the wave state, right? I don't know if you recall if you saw the wave on top side, but wouldn't you agree that if you're gonna draft this comp, that you'd put some extra early focus into killing Malphite and getting the Silas ahead?
Yeah, absolutely. And as you know, Dippy, I know Dippy. He's like a wave management machine. Like he could build up a wave to like plan like three waves ahead in order to get a kill, plan the jungle. He'll be vocal about it, right, when something's happening. And I don't think that happened for them, which is like what their downfall was. Because Dippy had said like if Silas doesn't kill him in the early game, it's kind of just toast for him because that's when he's got the biggest advantage on him.
Yep.
And we just saw that like it just didn't pan out, like you said, because like when we saw it, it's like, oh fuck, it's the biggest Malphite counter, and it did not show that. So
Yeah, and it was definitely not working out for the Malphite early, right? Like you said, and we were seeing trades like Silas is down like 50% HP, yet he's still winning the trade. It was stupid.
Yeah, that W is so ridiculously broken.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. I hate it.
Yeah. As far as game 2, CLT, you got any questions for him for that one?
I mean, the Kled pick was interesting, but the fact that they first picked Yone, I was curious to see what your answer was. And Victor has always been pretty good in the Yone, but the Kled Tarek coming out was a new wrinkle for you guys. I thought that was pretty good timing for you guys to try some stuff.
Yeah, no, I think Dippy's played Kled before, but I might be thinking about our flex games. This is the first time I've seen Mark Cutie on Tarek. Shocked to see such a good performance. That sounded like flame. Sounded a little backhanded. I didn't mean that, but it's just not his archetype of champion, I guess, right? Like he likes the hookers and the fly in, CC. I mean, he did, right? Like he was in there, but I've never seen. Let's put it this way: I've never seen Tarek played that way.
Yeah. You could definitely.
He did great.
Yeah, you could definitely play pretty aggressive on the Tarek. It just depends on the matchup. I think in this situation, you have a pretty mid-range AD carry, so Tarek has more windows to find opportunities. Milio, same thing. With that said, I think BBL, in this game, definitely guys gave you guys a little more run for your money. They played a really, really smart like first like 8 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And I was talking in the stream about this, and so I'm kind of curious where you guys were at when Shanti put those Caitlyn traps down in that little choke, right? Like you immediately call that play off. I would think if you're the side of BBL.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that putting those traps down early is smart though? Like I legitimately like because then you're giving the info away that you guys know that Amumi's there, right?
Yeah. I wish I knew exactly which part of the game you're talking about, but
It was
I
the
think
first.
it's
It
more of
was
like
the
a.
first set of kills that you guys got.
The first blood bot lane.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a good point to like bring up like you're letting Mumu know you're there, but at the same time, it's like if it's a good dive, they'll do it anyway. And by having the traps there preemptively, because he could just Q through them anyway, right? Like it doesn't stop his Q.
Yeah.
It's just like get the headshot damage off, which is valuable, right?
Right.
So I definitely think it could be backhanded to like let him know you're there, right? Because information's so valuable in like a situation like that. But I think since we knew so ahead of time and Haku's coming down, don't think we care too much.
Yeah,
What?
that's pretty fair. That's a pretty fair assessment. Yeah, I do think though that you could just pull the trigger sooner, especially because Mark Cutie was pretty low. I was surprised that Drizzy just didn't like say screw it and just flash over the wall basically and just commit everything to get the kills. I think that's what I would have done. I would have just inted for it and hope that it worked out. If you're gonna make the play, that is. If you see the traps and you're not going to, and you're thinking, okay, maybe Haku's on the way, maybe we should back off, then that's also fine too.
I think that their biggest problem was that they were too slow to make like the decisive plays. Like he was in that bush for way too long before doing something. Like it should. Like I'm pretty sure the wave crashed pretty fast. I can't. My memory's not serving me well. I didn't really pay that much attention because I was just saying like if you guys need me, I'll TP, right? So I don't need much else than that. But realistically, like I think as soon as the wave crashes, like you need to make that dive happen. Otherwise, you're giving us time to rotate, and then that just fucks them over, which we saw it did, right?
Yeah.
Because like when we first seen Amumu, I think Haku was at his wolves. That's like a good 10 seconds before he gets to the bot lane.
Yeah, exactly. There definitely was a window for them. How about that Baron fight though? Like that was pretty hype. It was really fun to watch. It started with you getting picked off because you guys were trying to take and Dipper were trying to take the blue buff.
The blue buff, yeah. It's so crazy because we didn't even get it.
I know.
He just pulled up and smited it. Yeah. So sad.
But some nice banish tosses there from Drizzy to get in. A really nice Yone ult from the mid laner there, Levi. And so they were able to pick you guys both off. And they turned on the Baron. And obviously we were thinking like they could probably do this, but turning might be the safer option. So they turn and they end up winning the fight. What was the call in that moment there? Because I saw you TP to the turrets to try to end the game.
The way the fight was looking when I was saying like, oh, fuck it, I'll TP, because there was like the super minion wave was like basically already there. And my team was like still pretty alive, but like it just took a turn. Unfortunately, Renekton's turbo broken, so my poor beloved Shanti got like basically obliterated, despite her amazing movement. And even with Marcus, like Mark QD peeling her really hard, like it's just so hard to get away from that abomination of a champion. So we just thought it would go much better because even Dippy was going to TP with me. We would just end the game for fun. But it didn't pan out that way, right? But I still got a turret, so it was okay. But the fight was looking really, really good at some point. And I think something happened with Haku's possession that got him killed when he didn't think he was going to die, which like also fucked up the tempo of the fight. And I think that's about it. That's all.
Haku dove in, almost killed Lotheman, but Lotheman had just enough damage. Lotheman just enough damage to finish him off, and then the fight turned. But yeah, I was thinking you both just TP there for sure, though. I don't know if y'all can actually still end, but I think it's a higher chance. On the flip side, I can't remember, did Dippy have whatchamacallit? I can't think of the
TP?
No, not TP. What the hell is the thing that kills turrets quicker, guys? I can't think of the name.
Demolish. I think I'm still in here. I think can I check? He has resolve secondary, so maybe
he brought Demolish, yeah.
So someone did, because I remember the first T1 in the mid lane, like someone procted Demolish.
Yeah. So if Dippy has Demolish there, even if Dippy TP's in first, he might be better on the turrets than even just you, right? You could be the one
but the thing is, I spawned like there was like a good 3 or 4 seconds between our spawn timers, so that's why. Yeah, like originally, like I said, like if the fight lasted probably, I don't know, like 5 seconds longer, we probably could have ended the game.
Yep.
But that's like I said, so got a turret, and even Dippy got I think a kill or two. So because we killed the Milio too, like when he tried to run away. Yeah. So it kind of worked out.
Yeah, no.
And we got Baron.
It was all good. I was just me being the person to kind of break things down. I like doing that. It's fun.
Yeah, that was great.
So, but yeah, congratulations, guys, making semis again.
Thanks so much.
We will have to wait for your matchup. I believe it would be. Who the heck is on the other side, man? I forget.
They get the winner of Boomer and Load the Cannons.
There you go.
Oh, have they not gone? Are they fighting tomorrow?
They're playing later tonight. Yes,
Oh, okay,
later
cool.
tonight.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
any specific team you want out of there? Or?
Listen, I've said this once, I'll say it again. I don't remember any of these guys, and not in like a toxic way, like, oh, none of them make an impression. I just forget. I'm a forgetful guy. But let me look him up real quick. Give me like 1 second. Let me go on Battlefy. No Battlefy.
Hey, Boomer.
Have we gone versus either of them?
You've played against Boomer Squad.
Boomer Squad. Is that team that we lost to?
No, you lost to Insane Banana Posse, who didn't make the playoffs, which is crazy.
They didn't make it. I can't believe it. So that means there's really no threat here. Get in. Let's see.
Yeah. You either get Bori and Victor Apple from Boomers or Frozen Ace and Strawberry from Load the Cannons.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, no Flame. None of them in my brain have made a good enough of an impression. But it is what it is. I mean, we're gonna get it when we get there. I mean, best of luck to both of them. I can't wait. I'll be sure to tab it to watch it because I want to see, what they draft.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure if I'm thinking right, I think the mid laner on Boomer Squad in one of the interviews did a light flame of me. So part of me wants to go versus them so I could do a quick curb stomp. But we're gonna see what happens.
I don't remember Tang. Did Tang flame him? I don't remember Tang flaming him.
I think we pressured Tang into saying some stuff going into the playoffs, so he was a little.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I can handle it. It's an orc against them because it just makes me play better. So it's fine. I love Flame.
I think Tang is a really good counterpart for you. I think you will have a really good matchup against him. You'll be very much challenged.
I'm excited. So, well, first they need to win their games, and then I'll worry about going versus them. So
yeah, and actually, I think both mid laners here will give you a challenge. By the way, I sincerely, I think they're both really good.
I could use it.
Oh well, you're gonna. I guess you'll get it.
Okay.
All right, so there you go, guys. That's this game. I think I want to go chill before tonight's series. So thanks, Salt, for coming on.
Yeah, I'll be sure to tab in.
Yeah, always nice talking to you. It's been a while since we've talked.
Yeah, there was a long break between our last game and this one, so it's nice to be back.
Yeah. So good luck in your series next week, and you guys have a good week.
Thanks, you two guys. Great casting. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
All right. You got anything, CLT, before we head off?
No. It was a entertaining series. Really good quality start to the playoffs. But sad Jellyfish definitely showing why they're the defending champs.
Yeah, and we're gonna find out if anybody can dethrone them. So, with that being said, we will have a double cast tonight. We have the Load the Cannons versus. We just said it and I already forgot because my brain can't keep track. Boomers, thank you. And then it is what's the other series? Team 2
versus Scorch.
There you go. I can't keep track of all these dang series. So that's what's the matchups tonight. They're like a 30-minute difference between their starts. CLT will be taking one on YouTube and I will be taking one on Twitch. So look out for those. And that's pretty much it. So GG guys, and enjoy the rest of your guys' day. Until tonight.